Oh, what is happening? Hello? Was that an earthquake? An earthquake just happened? Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Eva, and you are watching the first episode of our Legacy Challenge on the channel by gourmetsimmer, the Legacy of Wonders. I'm in San Sequoia right now at this house. This house is owned by our founder, or she's, paying mortgage on it, stuff like that. So we're going to take a look at our founder right now. This is our sim, Diana. She grew up in foster care all of her life, and she wants to make a better life for herself and her future family. She grew up not knowing her biological parents, and she ended up finding who they are when she was in college, but she's not really in contact with them anymore. So like I mentioned, Diana recently bought this home, so most of her stuff are still in boxes, and we don't really have anything decorated to our liking yet. So hopefully throughout her life, we're able to, progress in our career and make the house like a home. Let me show you a bit about her. So she is a loyal sim, family-oriented, squeamish. She's also a morning sim. She was responsible as a child, and so she gained that responsibility trait. And she's a quick learner. She's domestic, innocent, a caregiver, and she was also valedictorian. Also, because she's family oriented, she would love to have a child. Because of the challenge, our goal is to have at least 2 children, and that's what I'm liking. And her milestones, she became licensed to drive, she got her job, celebrated birthdays, and as you can see in her social category, she started a romantic relationship and ended one, and she fell in love and all that stuff. She has her history degree from Foxbury, but this is listed as Brightchester. I was trying to get it for Foxbury, but the game just didn't want me to do so. That is a little bit about Diana. Now I think it's time to show like some of her relationships. So you can see already that she has a lot of people in her relationship bar here. She has some negative and positive relationships. She works in the politician career because as someone who cared a lot about what people were doing in the foster care system, she decided to join the politician career so she can, do things like that. So we have a group of politicians that she is working with on her same goal. Then we have her family members. So like I mentioned earlier, Diana did meet and like found out who her parents were. Franklin and Mary are her biological parents, but as you can see, they are completely negative, so they don't have a good relationship at all. She pretty much despises her parents. They are very distant and they have bad compatibility. And as you can see, gave Diana up for adoption is there, and also a stranger. This stranger is actually from the toddler like traits. You can add that to their relationship panel as well. So that's Franklin, her dad, and this is Mary, her biological mom. So they weren't really nice people. They just weren't really caring, and they gave her up for adoption, and so she's definitely in bad relationship with them. Then let's go to her friendships. As you can see, she has 3 main friends. Hannah, Steven, and Myra are her friends. So let's look at Myra. Myra is her best friend with her, and she is part of the Foxbury alumni. I tried to make sure that they had a group so they can easily meet with each other every once in a while. Myra is a salary person, so she is very like corporate, stuff like that. And we have Hannah. So you can see that Hannah has awful compatibility with her. They are still good friends, but they have awful compatibility, Diana and Hannah. So I'm thinking that they kind of just are friends because they have mutual friends like that. And then we also have Steven. So Steven, he's a programmer. They are good friends. They have good compatibility. As you can see, she also finds him extremely attractive. But Steven actually he's in a relationship, so she's not like interested in him. The next day she's actually going to have like a dinner with her friends and everything, so we're going to be able to kind of see what she's doing on a day-to-day basis with her friends. They live in different cities, but I imagine that they're not actually that far apart. So those are her main friendships. Now these 2 people here, this is Jinu Kim. He is basically I have it as adoptive parent, but I didn't have any option for a foster parent. So I like to think of them as her final, her final foster parents. So they were the last people to that she went to as their foster kid before she aged up. I don't know why this is here. This should not be here. Don't know why it's here. So this is her like adoptive parent. And so they kind of have a negative relationship just because Diana didn't like being in foster care, but she does keep in contact with them because they were the last people that she was with in her day-to-day life as a kid. So during Diana's life, I hope that we can like see her become more in touch with her foster parents because they did they did take care of her as best as they could. Like they actually were the best adoptive parents that they had. I considered making, previous adoptive parents, but I was like, that's a lot of Sims to make. So maybe I might add them later. I don't know. But during their life, I hope to involve them like as visiting people, or they go on a vacation together sometimes like that. So I kind of hope to do something like that in the future. And of course, we also have a romantic background with Diana. Diana has a ex-boyfriend. So this is Eric Slade. He is, her first love, basically. They met in college and they dated throughout college. As you can see, Eric is a doctor. He is actually, I think, like a medical intern right now. So he's working to become a surgeon, and that took a lot of his time. And so they wanted to move in together, or Diana really wanted to move in together, but Eric knew that like they wouldn't have enough time for each other while he was working as a doctor in the medical field. So he was like, I don't want you to put your career off because of me. So he decided, they mutually decided, but he kind of initiated it that that they should break up. But let's look at their sentiments. So Diana is bitter about the breakup, and then she said some things that hurt him. So Eric is hurt by that too. So Eric lives in San Myshuno, and they are part of a club called the. There's two clubs that I have them in. The Foxbury alum. So we do have our three friends here: Myra, Steven, and Hannah. And then we also have Ryan, who is Eric's coworker. So they do keep in touch on occasion, like so. So right now we need to we are a campaign intern, so we're only on level 2 of our thing. So I'm gonna have, before she completely goes to bed, just to participate in the lottery, just so she does that. Let's wake up for a second. We have some time. I'm gonna have her buy a lottery ticket just for $100, 100 simoleons. I just wanted to do that so we can get that out of the way. And I'm going to have her sleep until her alarm rings. She's a little woozy right now because she is on her period. So she's kind of doing that as she pleases. So I'm going to have our auto lights. Oh, what is happening? Hello? Was that an earthquake? An earthquake just happened? Hello? A whole earthquake just happened. So I think this lot has the earthquake trait, so that's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna just turn off all the lights here and just turn on this one. So she's kind of like spooked out, I guess she's kind of spooked out about what happened. So she's just like on a computer trying to get her bearings and everything. But I've never seen that before. I never experienced an earthquake in The Sims, so that's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna send her back to bed though, because she does have to wake up early in the morning. And tomorrow we're actually going to schedule a lunch to have lunch with our friends. So you'll be able to see that too. So I'm going to see you when she goes to work tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. So now it is the next day on Thursday evening, and we have our Sim Diana, and her alarm clock is about to go off at 6 a.m. So it should, or 6:15 actually. So today we're going to probably work from home. We are a campaign intern, and we're going to work on getting our skills up. We need to get up in charisma and also promote our cause. So we'll probably drive into the city after breakfast and doing all of our routines and stuff like that. She actually got up before her alarm, so I'm actually pretty proud of her for that. Let's go turn off our alarm first. We're gonna turn off our alarm and I'm gonna have her go and do her little routine and brush her teeth. Gonna psych herself up, and then I'm gonna have her use the bathroom, and we're gonna actually take a shower after we do our breakfast. So for today, we're gonna have her make breakfast. I'm just gonna have her make eggs and toast. Make eggs and toast for breakfast today, just because it's quick and easy. And then because we woke up early, we're gonna be able to go on a run as well. So I am really excited to see how her life turns out. Really, like, I haven't really been invested that much in Sims' lives lately, but I'm kind of super excited to see how Diana turns out. So she's kind of like giving her morning affirmations and, getting herself in the mood for today. And so I'm really excited to see what we do with the rest of the house too, because we have this room and this could be like, once we do have kids, it could be a children's room and then they'll have their own bathroom. Today we're gonna actually work from home just because if we have an option to work from home, especially with one sim, I'm definitely gonna take it because it's a little difficult to and interesting to actually, you know, follow your sim along and not have them be boring because when they go to work, they're left at work all day. So at least here we can be involved in her work. So she is super hungry right now, so hopefully we'll get that. But then afterwards, we're gonna be able to go on a run. I haven't gone on a run in San Sequoia actually. Oh, it's actually raining. Never mind. It is raining, so we're actually gonna probably do a workout indoors. But San Sequoia is a really beautiful suburban neighborhood, even in the rain. So unfortunately, it's just a little rainy today. And today I'm going to schedule a kind of like a friend date. She gets off work at 3, so around like 4 o'clock, I'm going to have her go to a restaurant and invite her friends along. It's not going to be with our club gathering or anything, but it is going to be with Myra, Steven, and Hannah, just so I can give you more information on their backstory. All right, so she's had her breakfast and everything. So right now, Diana is just working out. She's trying to be like more healthy because in college she didn't work out that much. So she definitely wants to be healthy now. And since she has her own house, this is gonna be like really nice to uh do as well indoors, and sometimes she can go outdoors too. So I'm definitely thinking for this house, we can either have like a kid's room and they share a room, or we do some expansion plans and, make a staircase and so they can make an upper level and stuff like that. And we do have some room right here that we can expand on, like maybe right here. I don't know. Things are to come. But she definitely wants to decorate this room and just decorate her house more because right now it's kind of bland. And we have some laundry space here, so we might close this off, build like a little area. But you never know what'll happen. So now I'm just gonna send Diana to take a shower, and then we're gonna go out to San Myshuno, and we're going to do some work for our job. So I will see you then. So this is the public workspace that we are going to be working at. So it's kind of like a cafe, and we also have workspaces up top too. So she's grabbing herself a little coffee, and then she's gonna do some work. So she got the recommendation from the sim, and we're gonna see what exactly it was. I don't think we can see, but we have like all of her coworkers here, so she's gonna talk to them and try to get to know them after she gets her work done. Right now, she's working on writing a letter. She has to write a letter for her job. So that's like her daily task. And then we're going to try to get her charisma up because once she gets her charisma skill up, then she'll be more able to get a promotion in her job. And so let's go look and see if we can find some of our coworkers. Right now, Diana's actually talking to some of her coworkers. So every time we like try to go like do things at or like work at home. We're gonna try to come to this office, get things done, and talk to our coworkers. So these are our different coworkers, our team. So we have a no sim left behind team, which includes Demi, Kai, Thiago, Tom, Zafia, and Miles. So we're going to just try to get along a little bit more. Oh, and we also just got a text from Hannah. See, I think this is what we mean when like we're kind of just friends by association. Because she says stuff like this. An acquaintance was telling me how much they dislike you. Try being a little nicer. Becoming disliked is a slippery slope. I think she can mean this in different ways, but I don't know. Based on their compatibility, I feel like she probably is saying that in a not malicious way, but just annoying way. We did, even though like time has gone by pretty quickly, we did do our assignment, which is to write a letter. Hopefully, we can do some charismatic things at dinner tonight. But I am going to have her go to dinner and with her friends in a few minutes, just so we can, you know, say that we did this. Alright, so we are at this cool diner in Oasis Springs. We've got Steven and Myra and Hannah with us. So hopefully we can have a good dinner today. Apparently it's really dirty in here, so that's why they're complaining. But we finally have our table. Unfortunately, this took me way longer than expected. So I'm gonna, as I order for the table, I'll let you know exactly what happened. So apparently if you have your game set to not have the fame on automatically, it just doesn't work. So that's what happened and it was very irritating. So we're just gonna go order so this is like a diner. We're gonna get like a BLT for Diana and Steven. And then I think Myra might get a veggie burger along. We'll do another BLT for Hannah too. And then we're going to go up and do, let's see, we don't really want coffee, so let's just go do soda for everyone. Okay, so as you can see, it's actually super late. I don't know why it is, but it is. But this is time is for us to introduce our sims. So we do have multiple sims that we need to introduce. So first, let's start off with Myra here. This is Myra. Myra is Diana's best friend. They were roommates in college and they've been close ever since. So they are really close out of the whole group. She studied business in college and she's a salary person now that came with the career for, I think it came with Snow Escape, but she's a salary person. One thing I wanted for her, because I wanted to give her some kind of struggle, is that she's going to realize that she doesn't really want to be a salary person because it's very straining and also just stressful. Deep down, she really wants to own her clothing business, so I'm excited to see like if she'll do that in the future. Next, we have Hannah. Hannah and Diana's relationship is a little bit lower than her and Myra, of course, because they're just kind of friends by association. Hannah lives in the city of San Myshuno, and she just has different values in life than Diana does. Like, she doesn't like kids, she doesn't really want kids, while Diana, she's very like influenced by kids. She wants a family. And then we have Steven. So Steven is kind of like the mediator of the group. He lives in Newcrest. He's a programmer and he lives with his boyfriend in Newcrest. So he bought a nice house after his promotion as a computer programmer, and he's just kind of like doing great. And so he's kind of like hanging out, and if anything gets like tense between each other, then he's like the one who mediates it for sure. I'm gonna have her go sit down again. I don't know why she decided to stand up and eat, but everyone's pretty much done anyway, so I'm just gonna have us finish the day since everyone's walking away. So we're just gonna talk to Hannah. We're gonna like ask about day. Well, she's walking away too. It's actually pretty late. It's almost midnight, so this one didn't go the way I wanted to. And some reason, this is a $367 meal. So, that's it. We're obviously going to split the bill. I'm not letting Diana pay $367 for this. Alright, so we're just going to, like say goodbye. We're gonna try to hug them. If it doesn't let us, then that's fine. But we're gonna hug Steven and Hannah. I think Myra left already, which is fine. But they're friends from college, and so I hope that throughout this playthrough, we can like see their lives evolve as well. And yeah. So let's go home and get Diana ready for bed. So Diana has done her nightly routine and she is now in bed for the night. And I'm really excited to see how the rest of this household goes. Like I said, this is Diana's life and she wants to make it better for herself and for her future family. The challenge states that she has to marry only once and never divorce, so I look forward to seeing how that plays out. And she wants at least 2 kids, and they have to grow up with good character values. So I hope you guys liked the first episode of the Legacy of Wonder challenge. If you like this video, leave a like and let me know, what do you think of Diana? How do you think she'll progress in her life? And what are you excited to see? But that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!